I'm Marta, and usually on this channel I share with you simple, family-friendly meal ideas. But throughout the whole month of December I showed you some of my favorite holiday recipes. And today's video is already the last one from this series. For the end I kept for you something very useful, some yummy last-minute ideas. So today I will show you 3 very quick and easy ways to turn a roll of store-bought puff pastry into an impressive holiday treat. And as always, check out the description box below for all the details. My first proposition for you are my favorite fragrant apple bags. The only thing we need to do is to peel and slice 2 apples. I prefer to do rather thin slices because they are quicker to bake, so something around 3 mm thick would be perfect. Now I transfer all these apple slices into a bowl and I add 2 tablespoons of my homemade vanilla sugar. I will leave you a link to the recipe, but you could also replace it with regular sugar. To this I add zest from half an orange and half a teaspoon of my intense Christmas spice mix. Again, check out the description box below for the recipe. You could also replace it with 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And now I toss the apple slices so that they are well coated with all these fragrant ingredients. I set them on the side and I get the puff pastry. I cut it into little rectangles, like so. And now a helpful trick is to put the apples on the side of the pastry that was facing the parchment paper. This way it will be easier to close it. So I put few slices of apple in the middle and I gently press 2 opposite corners of the puff pastry so that it forms such a cute little bag. Now I brush it with a bit of egg and I top it with almond slices. And now it goes to an oven preheated to 220 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes, or until the apple bags are golden brown. They are absolutely yummy, even still warm straight from the oven. As a final touch, I like to sprinkle them with a bit of icing sugar and cinnamon. The next proposition I have for you today is as Christmassy as it gets. We will make a Christmas tree with chocolate and hazelnuts. To make it, cut a sheet of puff pastry in half. And now comes the chocolate cream. If you are feeling too guilty using Nutella, you can find such a healthier replacement. This cream, for instance, is made with 33% of hazelnuts. The sugar is replaced with xylitol, which I believe is a healthier choice, and there is no palm oil added, so definitely better for your health and for the environment. I smear a generous layer of that chocolate cream on the puff pastry. I top it with some crushed roasted hazelnuts for an extra crunch, and I cover it with the second half of the puff pastry. Now I cut it to form a big triangle, which will be our main Christmas tree, and I use the 2 little triangles to make a second one. Now I use my pizza cutter to make little stripes, like so, but I'm careful to keep the middle of the tree intact. And now I twist a couple of times each of these branches. This will create a nice texture and expose the chocolate a bit. As a final touch, I give it a quick egg wash and it goes to an oven preheated to 220 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. It is ready when the trees are golden. Because there is no sugar in puff pastry, such desserts aren't overly sweet, even when you fill them with a sweet chocolate cream. As you could see, making these charming Christmas trees was no effort at all. And now add a couple of gingerbread cookies in form of stars and sprinkle it all with icing sugar and some pomegranate grains, and you have a very festive dessert on your table. Okay, last but definitely not least comes the quickest and simplest of all: puff pastry cookies with brown sugar and orange zest. My tip for you here is to start by flipping the sheet of puff pastry so that the side that was facing the parchment paper is now on the top. This simple step will make the rolling part much easier. Now simply sprinkle it all with a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar and zest from 1 orange. I press it gently with the back of a spoon so that it all sticks a bit to the pastry. Now we need to roll it. I like to start rolling on both sides and meet the rolls in the middle, but you could make 1 single roll and the cookies will be equally delicious. Now, using a sharp knife, I slice them into little cookies and I put them on a sheet of baking paper. When all the rolls are ready, I bake them at 200 degrees Celsius for about 8 to 10 minutes, or until they are golden. After this time, the sugar caramelizes a bit and the cookies are infused with a beautiful orange flavor. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to stay up to date with all my newest step-by-step recipes, do subscribe to this channel and click the bell so that you are notified when my newest videos are out. And because this is the last video before Christmas, I would like to wish you a wonderful time, and I hope you get to spend it with your loved ones. Enjoy the holidays and see you soon. Bye!